founders of Croydon Tech City, and this evening I'm here with Sybil and Charlene from All Chip In. So, Sybil and Charlene, really excited to have you here this evening, especially because I guess everyone now knows the big news that All Chip In, your startup, is now moving to San Francisco.
Yep.
How do you guys feel about that?
Really excited. Really excited about it. We've worked very hard to get here, so it's a nice little outcome.
It's the product of like literally months and months of work that I think nobody's seen.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of just see this exciting bit, but it really is the result of a lot of toil. So
Yes.
it's a relief almost, really, to kind of get this success.
And for those who don't know, can you explain really what All Chip In is?
So essentially, All Chip In is like a Kickstarter for young people. So we want to use technology to make sure that young people everywhere get off to a really good start by kind of reaching out to their community to make that happen for them.
And so, I mean, the time between you having the idea of All Chip In to actually being in this position now is about 2 years.
It's not quite that
Not
long.
that
It's
long.
not quite that long.
How long
It
has
hasn't
it been?
taken us that long to get here. It's about 8 months.
8 months?
Yeah, 8 to 12 months. Because it's kind of progressed.
Yeah, it's morphed.
It's
It's
morphed
different
into
things.
different things.
Yeah.
Okay, because I remember talking to you about some of your ideas, certainly in 2013, right? Which is that
Probably
first
towards
year.
the end.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right then. So what have the last 8 to 10 or so months been like? What have you learned? What's the most challenging thing for both of you that you found in the process? And then
I think one of the most challenging things is learning how to actually sell your idea to people and how to get it across properly. I think that's one of the most difficult things that a lot of people come across when they start an idea, especially if you're new to business as well. So that's been my
like all
main-
the good stuff that's in your head, finding
how
that
to
one
articulate
sentence
it and get it out. Yeah.
that makes people go, okay, I get it, or it sounds good.
Yeah.
And everyone wants to hear a different thing as well. So the investors want to hear one thing.
oh,
but then-
investors!
Yeah.
Oh, my
Investors
goodness.
are probably the biggest challenge of all time.
Yes,
Actually.
yeah.
But,
We'll talk about that
I think
later.
that's what the 8 months has been. It's just been about really learning what exactly it is that we want to do. We knew roughly, but kind of learning how to articulate it, learning where the real pain points were that we were trying to solve.
Cool. Okay. One thing that I wanted to ask you. So you guys have been part of the Croydon Tech City community for longer than those 8 to 10 months,
Yes,
certainly, right?
yes.
So I've known you guys. I've known you guys since your first venture, which Love Smile Jerk.
Yeah,
That's correct.
yeah.
So what I was going to ask you is, how have you found the whole experience? And I know I'm here, so you can say nice things, but it'd be cool to know what's been, just for me and just for the team, because to know how we've actually helped you and tell me about
I
your
think
experience.
what's really good, it's on our doorstep,
Yep.
so that's
Yeah.
really helpful. But I think what we find is that kind of our own friends, the people that we've worked with in the past, don't understand what we're doing.
No.
So it's really nice to have kind of a community of people who understand the pain, understand the highs, the lows, can relate to it, and kind of who we can learn from.
Yeah,
Because they've
definitely.
been through it or they're going through it as well, we can learn from them.
Okay. That's
And it's a non-threatening environment. So
Yes.
you go to some events elsewhere, and it may be like you're walking and it's just
Name
really
names.
no, and it might be a bit like whoa, But whereas this is more inviting and
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's wonderful to hear. I guess last question, so you guys can get back to the show. I was going to ask is, what are you planning on doing whilst in San Francisco? So, what do the next 4 to 6 months look like?
Well, eat a lot of pancakes
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
but
hot now.
yeah. On a serious note, so obviously we're in an accelerator, so we'll be doing a lot of learning, hopefully connecting
Yeah,
with a lot of the
definitely
right
connecting.
people. But we will have a prototype that we're going to be taking to
Nice.
universities and community colleges in the San Francisco area.
A lot
So
of
we will be
market
testing.
yeah.
We will
Market
be
testing,
actually
yeah.
testing and getting our first American users
Ah.
and investors. And investors,
Fantastic.
obviously.
Yeah.
Well, Sybil, Charlene, thank you so much for taking the time
Thank
to
you.
speak with me,
Thank
and
you.
we definitely all wish you
And
the
thank you
best
for
of
your
luck.
support, guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
thanks
little
so
round of
much.
applause for everyone. Brilliant. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cut.
It's a wrap.
Guys, thank you very much.
Thanks, Jenny.